I was just thinking about how, like, I got these shoes when I was, like, a senior in high school. Mm-hmm. And they're obviously super pink. And when I got them, people kept being like, wow, like, I didn't think you would pick those shoes. Like, I'm really surprised that, like, you picked them. And I was like, why? And then I realized, like, I wasn't even thinking about it. And then I realized that, like, it was because they were, like, I think people thought that I would not want to, like, put anything on my body that would make myself potentially be perceived as feminine, you know? But I was, like, was not even thinking about that when I bought them. So I was, like, it surprised me that people were surprised.
Yeah.
You were not thinking of them as feminine when you bought them, or you were not thinking of what people would think when you bought them?
Either way, I think. I don't think I was thinking about any of it.
You're just like, oh, they're cool.
I looked at how them in other colors, but I was like, what's, like, the edgiest one?
Right? Like, what's the best one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I remember this, I was watching Bridge to Terabithia, and there's, like, this scene where...
Okay, that's my favorite book.
Yeah. There was a scene where the main character was like, where's my running shoes? I'll borrow your sister's running shoes.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he borrowed his sister's
And
running
the shoelaces were pink, and he was trying to cover them up with black Sharpie.
And they were like Adidas too, like the stripe on the Adidas
yeah.
with the
But then the sprinklers were on, and then the black Sharpie ran off the pink ones, and he got to school, and the kids were like making fun of him because they were girly shoes or whatnot. And it was just moments like those in movies and TV shows that really solidified not just the color pink as a girl's color, but as, for some reason, something to be ashamed of, or something that's embarrassing, especially for guys to wear it.
Yeah.
And that just sort of really cemented itself in my brain for a while, because I remember straying far away from pink as possible. Whether I'd be wearing it, or have stuff that were pink, or if I did, I would hide it. And that kind of sucked. Since even back as a kid, I didn't really see myself as a girl, or didn't want to be perceived as a girl, so...
Yeah. I think that was a big problem for me, was, like, that I didn't want to be perceived as a girl, so I just, like, didn't... Like, I was like, pink, nothing ever. Like, nothing ever that's pink. Like, I can't own it. I can't, like, look at it too hard. You know?
People will read my mind and know
Yeah.
that I like it.
Oh my god.
But it was, like, not only was it, like, pointless because, like, colors don't actually have genders, but it was also just, like, it didn't stop people from thinking I was a girl. Like,
That's real.
A way that I like experienced it once where it was like kind of forced upon me, but not in a negative way, like in a positive way. When I turned 16, my mom and my friend at the time like threw me a surprise birthday party, which was like to this day still the like nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. It was crazy. But like everything was pink and purple, but it's because they were my favorite colors, and my mom like knew, and I like loved it. But like to think about how like cliche that is, or like I don't know, like stereotypical, those are like the colors for like girls or whatever. Like it was like so much, but it was like this kind of stuff, like pink and purple plates and like candy and like, but I loved it. It was incredible. So really into it.
Yeah, I feel like with pink, like I'm always like very drawn to it because I just love the color, and like I feel like there are times where like I almost like should have been like, oh my god, like and recognized that it was like being I was being perceived as like a woman because I would wear it or something like that. But I was almost just like, I didn't quite like catch that in time, and so I would be like using like a pink something or like wearing like pink and then being like, oh my god, this is awesome, and then slowly like, and then seeing how like I would interact with the world because of that, and then being like, oh, like that's not fun. But like I just like, I wouldn't be like thinking of that like beforehand when it would be time to like choose like how closely I could associate myself with the color. So it was almost like I feel like if I had noticed it before, I would have like strayed away from it out of like self-preservation and just like trying to like not be considered like female or like whatever. But like, I don't know, my like just pure like aesthetic like brain was just like, oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah.
My dog has like a little top of her skin is
Yes,
pink, and it just makes me really happy.
The top of
Yeah,
your
like-
dog's nose.
Yeah.
Jamie. Aww.
Just
Yeah,
like
it
the
is.
very
Yeah, I see it.
Wow.
I think hearts. Just like hearts.
Yeah, hearts are great. Valentine's
But
Day.
I love Valentine's Day. Everything's pink.
Yeah. Oh, you would like that.
I like naturally occurring pink things.
Yeah.
Or like sunsets.
Oh, the sky is lilac.
When the sky is trans, I'm literally like, yes, God, he's fucking trans.
Oh my god.
When the ocean turns pink, the sky is
Yeah.
pink.
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
There's
It
these,
took, go for it.
there's these flowers called pink ladies. They just
Yeah.
like shoot up from the ground, like they don't have like a little bush or anything, and it's just really they're around campus during like late summertime.
Oh
They
yeah.
also call them like
Yeah.
naked ladies too,
seen
which is like,
those.
right? Yeah, they're beautiful.
It took me a really long time to like accept that pink is my favorite color, and I think a few people the other day like heard this story in a different setting, but like I was like all down and out about gender, and I was like sitting at Lululemons, and Lulu Carpenter, and I was like trying to do homework, and I was like all grumbly, and I was like, I don't know why, but then this like guy comes and like sits next to me and like pulls out his like hot pink laptop that was like this color,
Yes.
and I was like, pink's my favorite color.
I can't
finally accepted it.
That's really
Yeah.
sweet, yeah.
And then like I fully reclaimed that within myself. It's like always been my favorite color, and I like
Yeah.
pushed it away from like in the same way of like pushing away femininity. Things got really messy, but now I'm like okay with it.
Yeah.
Pink is totally my favorite color.
I was just gonna say that I feel like I really want to and like could embrace pink, but it just like I can't help it. It still feels like off limits for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like in H&M the other day with my sister, and like there was this like hot pink like furry coat, and I like put it on and I was like, take my picture, and I was like fabulous, and I was just like trotting around, and then like I took it off and I realized I was like I mean, not that I can't, but like it just felt like I can't buy this, I can't wear this because of just because I'm trans masculine, and I was like it wouldn't sit well and it would like confuse people or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like sad like put it back on the rack or whatever, and I was like, I appreciate you. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's a big one, like not wanting to confuse people because
Yeah.
like I feel like my gender is already confusing
Right.
for people, like whatever that means. But like I don't know. I've been trying to like not do that lately because I'm like you know what? Like, if people are confused, like, that's not my deal.
Yeah, like that's their own problem.
Yeah.
That
That
was
was
a
how,
tutor, honey. You'll figure it
that
out.
was how, like, that was how I
You
felt
don't need to know, honestly.
Don't worry about it. Tutor.
I
Yeah.
know. It's fine.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just
Yeah.
as confused as you are.
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I've been like kind of like I've been trying to just like notice how I've been interacting with Pink, and like lately I've actually been feeling like super like validated in my gender whenever I like interact with Pink, and like it's almost like I almost associate it with like my version of masculinity and like sort of like my like just crazy like expansive like non-binariness, you know. So it's like cool, it's like it's been really awesome to be able to like inhabit like spaces that like I once like struggled a lot with because I thought it was like forced like femininity. But like for me, like I don't know, like wearing like a cute like pink crop top, I just like I feel like such like I feel like super masculine in that, and I don't know, I like
That's
that.
cool.
So.
That's awesome. Yeah.
The wand thing, and like I had this revelation when I was standing really close to Melly and Meg, and then I like oddly aggressively like yelled at Meg like, I'm Cosmo and Wanda in one body right now.
I think for me, just like trying to remember that no matter how I present in terms of gender, like my identity is still valid.
Yeah.
Which is like a really hard thing to
That's
balance.
so
But like it is true though, like it really is, and I feel like it's so easy to say, oh, like if I wear this like feminine thing or this feminine color, like I'm not valid, but like that's fake as fuck. Like I feel like for me it's just like a lot of internalized norms that I'm just like telling myself because I feel like, oh, I exist in this like world, so I have to like exist with those lines. But like we don't. Like it's dumb. It's just so dumb.